Sessions. This is episode 78, and we keep on doing this mini-series between episode 70 and 79 where we're arranging and mixing track. I already did on some drum and bass, some trance, some techno, some prog house, some deep tech, different style really, and today I'm gonna do what I would like to call at least progressive techno. It's very techy, it's progressive in its nature, there's quite a bit of synth, but there's not really any big melodies, you know, it's a bit like the Max Graham style. If you know this guy, watch him, his radio show is amazing, Cycles, so I listen to that a lot lately when I'm running. I'm a runner, by the way, running. And so this is like a style that's its own, so it's 128 BPM. I made it a bit faster to satisfy my craving for like the original BPM for dance music, which is really 128. It's already an advanced track. It's episode 52, which I will turn on into a full track for you guys and with you guys because you guys are watching right now. And if you guys are watching, smash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell, all of this if you feel like it. If you don't, well, just go watch some, I don't know, other stuff, ADSR tutorials. Anyway, let's get started into this episode of the EDM Sessions. Like I said, I have this 2-minute 30 track. I want to turn it into a full mix. This time it will be a DJ mix because this is really aimed at DJs that will play the track either on the radio show, in the club, or at least would mix this track with another. So we always have to think about those people, because if you make a track and you start with a bass line, it's impossible to mix really if you don't have a good cue point at first. So we obviously gonna start with a kick drum and some minimal melodic elements. The BPM is 128. So what I'm gonna do to start, I got 2.5 minutes. I will take just this part here and I will replicate it a couple times. So Command Control replicate R 2 3 4 for this for the end here, and I'm gonna take this part that is the intro now that will make a bit different. Okay, one is a cut. I think we can deal with that. Okay, so we now extended the project to 4 minutes 50 seconds, which is not quite enough yet. So why do I do this? Because what I'm gonna go in the flow, I'm going to do segment by segment, and if I already have material I can remove, arrange and stuff, so it's easier at least to my workflow. So in that I'm going to do 1, 2, oh, this is not the one that I wanted really. It's because I selected but I didn't put the locators here. Locators 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's a bit of a boring start, guys. I should have really played you a bit of the track, which I will now. Oh, right here. So that's the build up, and then in the main part I did this riff with those blocks, super trippy. Like I said, there's not really melody, there's a lot of ambiances, there's a lot of like sounds that are layered, you know, but there's not like a defined, there's a bass line that's a bit proggy, but it's on the edge really. And that's it. This is the track we're gonna work on today, that we're gonna make into a full track. We're at 6 minutes 20 now. That sounds about right. So let's start with the intro here, thinking about our friends, the DJs, or if you're a producer and you also DJ, good, thinking about yourself. Personally, don't DJ for a long time now. My last gig was in 2013 or 2012, no, 2012 I think. That's good, but the bass line we definitely don't need to kick off this track. I thought I removed the bass line, now I removed the pad. Okay. So I don't understand. Oh, I'm not even. So Logic does that sometimes. It doesn't cue perfectly. So you can see for the pad here, I just did an automation to get it to to go up a little bit and to catch into what I think is, no, this is just a reverb, yeah. I think that's quite doable. I would like, however, because it's a bit, it's good, but here I have more percussions. Little tambourine. I think that worked there. The pad, I will keep for later. This little clap sequence here, that might work. Okay. Maybe not yet, I guess. It's a bit intense for now. We might have a bit more juice here. Another thing when you're mixing, because this is arranging and mixing, guys, don't put an limiter on your output. Please put up the volume, do whatever you can. Don't do this. You will make a lot of engineers happy if you do that. So I'm gonna start the track slowly. Probably gonna put the bass in at about a minute, like at 33. This is pretty much a standard, at least for me. This, I don't want to have the nice clap climb just yet. Percussions are good, maybe a little bit too much for the intro. This one here. Okay, that's good. What about this? No, I heard like some kind of... No, it's this one here, the bunk. That we don't need. However, I'd like a crash to start if I have one. Do I have a crash? I must have a crash somewhere here. Oh, there's a noise. Maybe this noise could do. Let's kick it off. Not quite. Block, shaker. There's a kick here, there's a bleep at the end, so I will take the bleep channel here. I'm gonna create myself a crash. Not with all this. Somehow the volume was automated here on this MIDI part. So I'm looking for either a crash or a noise. I get some noises here. Ouch. I'm also gonna send this noise to our... Not that, because there's nothing there. I have to get used again to the project because it's been a while. Oh, that worked. I think I was sidechain this. Not so much, but still. So I sidechain the reverb, send effects. I have a feeling that this I will keep very reduced in the back. I'm gonna check what else do I have here to build an intro, to build some tension. Not sure what it is. Oh, that could be good. But just one bar. So let's think now the DJ is mixing, you know? This is where it starts. Good. Little cut here, then pad is coming in. I think the hardest thing for me was when I was creating music like this is to leave space, you know. It's like I wanted everything to go crazy all the time, when it's better when you hold it and build some suspense, because on a big sound system it will do damage anyway, and then your main part you only need for a little bit of the track. You don't need to have it all the way. Oh, I like this little clap riser here. So this bass, I think it's time to mix a little bit now. I don't think it's sidechain. Yeah, it is sidechain, but need a bit more love. Faster release. I want it to hit. Work on the gain a little bit. I'm gonna go into the second section. So I'm gonna do every section quickly, then go back to it, work on the mix. So first section, I think we have a decent intro. I mean, there's obviously some refinement to be done, but with the little clap rise here into this. So when I introduce the bass line, I like to make it more dramatic, so I will cut most of the percussions for let's say 8 bars, and then I will bring it in with some more action. So let's try to, I wouldn't say create, engineer some drama maybe. So I will keep the kick, gonna remove the claps, gonna remove most of the drums. I don't really like them here. I was gonna remove it, but listening to it I'm like, no. So the bass kick relation to me now is it's a bit weak. So I will solo the kick here. I'm gonna bring it up to just -9 to have a punch. Then this enveloper I don't really like so much. I'm gonna go into the compression channel of the drums. So it's a bus, and I will check. It's clicking a little bit, so I have to play with the timing a little bit. Clicking now, release it. Oh, a bit better. It's compressing, but not the way I would like. It's compressing a little bit. So let's go into the bass. Something is bugging me about it. I'll have to find, but it doesn't sound like they're working well together. Could be either the pitch of the kick, the key of the bass line. So I think the first thing that I would do is to go bring the parameters here. Then I will go into the kick, and then I will have the pitch and envelope here. So I might find something. Definitely is better there. No, now we lose too much of the essence. The envelope. Better. No, somebody. Make it look more like core board. Some presence. No need for some high in there. I like it better, but somehow it's tuned to be there. It's clean. I think it's probably the high frag that are bothering me here. Yeah. It was just too much high frequency coming through. So, and then the bass, now we have a pretty good side chain on it. I think it would go really quickly with another compressor, but something to fatten the sound, like an opto, maybe a vintage. So the role of a compressor is really to contain, you know, compression is to make something that was 4 into 1. So let's say the bandwidth of the frequency is narrower, but somehow you have more chunks, it's more contained, while the bass lines seem to be very kind of big in the mix. If you compress it, you're going to be able to contain it directly where you want it to be, which is what I think we've done here. I have to mix it properly though. This is the thing. It's a bit hard in headphones. It's always better a little bit lower. Just there. The kick really there. The bass really there. So we can do, let's say, the same. So let's mix it at, no, it was at about -9. But then it's opening, so something about this sound good. Let's put it in the mix. Definitely not this. So what I will do now is I will attempt to create more drama into this part by automating touch here, by automating this low cut filter here into the mix a little bit after the 8 bar. I'm gonna bring it up so it will just go into there, and then now. So now we're gonna remove this and do it without having 100 points here. I'm gonna make it very regular. I'm gonna make it here, and I would do this and I would bring it back up like this, in my opinion. I do that often. So first, cut the low end. I think there's a bit of a there was a bit of a curve there. That should not have been there. So I guess I didn't brought it back down here. Now we're already I like something a bit more in there. This creamy part. I think this little I think we're already going into this part here, so we can bring it at 1 minute 30. Perfect. Let's mix it. A bit too much reverb sand on there, I would say. I don't know about you guys, but when I make a track at first, I tend to have the pots, I mean, if you want the mixer, everything too high. And then as I'm mixing, I tend to pull back a lot of the elements, so that really works. to have a lot more percussions coming here. We're still in the build-up of the track, not in the main part yet. That I really like. This is good. Up, and then bring in those big brassy kind of that really work in the background, really work the vibe of the tracks, like blah. Maybe we'll sidechain them. I'm tempted not to, but I think I will have to. You can hear more percussions also came in here. More toms. So is this progressive techno, guys? Smash that like button and then comment below. Do you think it's progressive techno? I think it's progressive techno. I mean, it's a bit advanced progressive techno, but it's still progressive techno. So this part here, we're building up, driving the track forward. Some percussions. I think this snare here. No. There was this little noise that I used at first that I could include here, let's say, and in other places. There will be a lot more micro arrangement in the final version of this template that will be on the site wemakdancemusic.com along 5,000 other dot templates, guys. Okay, I like this until here. Drop. So this one, which I did not finish setting up the side chain. So I have some compression, which is good, but let's side chain it. Quick release, quick attack, about 4:1 ratio. Then we're gonna mix it. So we're gonna move on to the next segment here. Now it's a bit loud, of course. Ooh, chunky. Because of the bass, I have to be careful where I'm going with this mixing here. So I want him to push the mid lows, the body of the track, but I don't want him this sound right there to overtake the whole bass, you know. So it still has to be a bit in the back. And I would say even further that I would make it so it's not competing even to the bass. Is some bass at 1K like that thumpy, but you have some really good groove part here around, you know, 75 to 100. That this is what's making the track resonate right now, which is very good. There's already some parts that were already arranged, so we're gonna have it's gonna be a bit easier than starting from just a really basic template, because this template I think I made an episode was 2 hours long for this, so that's why it's so advanced and so clean. And I did not use any plugins, guys. Doing a track like that with only Logic, no plugins, no samples, I give myself a bit of a tap on the shoulder here. Now with some blocks coming in, more percussions. This is chunky snare. Oh. So we're gonna treat those four here as a segment. So transition out of this part here. I think I want to, because of those big brassy kind of sound that are coming, I want to cut it a little bit. Cut those two. Try to change a little bit the sounds. This pad here, unnecessary, remove. Try to create some space and try to always keep some element to be able to change, to switch, to to do different things. So your listener, either they're on the dance floor and they're listening in the metro on their iPhone, it has to be good, you know. This is what I always think about when I make music. A lot of stuff on the dance floor is amazing, but listen to it on its own, it's like, woof. Oh yeah, definitely have some more percussions here. So this little transitional part here, clap, 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 bass up, bass up. And then we keep the essential. Still building the track, not in the main part yet. The main part will come around here with those wood blocky with like pitch shift. They're trippy. So now I'm pulling back. You can hear. I think I would, listening to that, I would start pulling back the tambourines already. After this, right away. So we're pulling back. Build, pull back here. And I would definitely drop a riser here or something. Riser. So what I will do is I will use one of my riser channel in silent, and I will bounce it to audio, so you guys that don't have silent can use a template, of course, without this synth. I know it's very popular and everybody's cracking it. Personally, I bought it. I think it worth every penny because I use it so much. But I understand not everybody has 200 bucks to invest into a synth when you can get Logic for 200 bucks as an example. Okay, so this is my it's one of my risers that I've actually made myself in silent, programming the oscillators and stuff. So let's see if this one's gonna pan out. This is noise. It's not sidechain here. I would sidechain it too. So there's those blocks here, you can hear they're there. A bit tough in the mix. I heard them right away. I think it's because of the delay. We'll need to do something better with that. A little too much deviation, I would say. Better now. I'm gonna move on to the next segment already. Oh, there's also some shakers that are here. So what I did is I had one period of shakers here. Oops, sorry. And then I have a period of ride after, so it goes. Why? Because I wanted to create some complexity, you know, so the people that are mixing this track, that are downloading the template, have an idea of how you make such complex track. I know not that many people actually give themselves the hurdle to do something like that, you know, but I do. Those blocks, this delay, no, I'm gonna stick in a delay designer on there, guys. I'm gonna make something a bit more advanced already. I'm gonna exaggerate it a little bit. That I like. It's mellow, not too but it's not sidechain. Why would I sidechain this? Just because in the mix sometimes when you have a lot of things, so it's rolling, it's a bit much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tame it with the sidechain, so you will hear only some part of it more and some part of it less. So if we go a bit heavy, it's better in the rhythm of the track too. I thought I should bring this back here to make it to the maximum potency right there. So now, with what we have already, build up, drop, build up, drop, I feel this could be good, but I would spend a little bit more time with this part here before I go into this part and then drop into the main breakdown here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this segment, I'm gonna replicate it, and then I'm gonna cut the end a little bit once we get there. So while we're doing that, I think let's keep a little bit. No, I actually like it. I would keep those blocks for the second section. It's always nice, you know? And then those second hi-hat that are a bit off too, we'll keep it for the second section. So we keep, you know, progressing. Good for this part. This part I want it to be more aggressive than Sif, so this big wide pad, cut it. This is more aggressive with more of the elements. Check out the bass line while we're here, and let's see, build it a bit more. And keep it. Why all this, you may ask? Because it's in the details, it's in the quality. This is where you're able to uplift people, it's where you're able to create moment. I mean, we use computers and stuff, so everything is perfectly aligned and in grid, but to be able to create emotion, to be able to evoke something, you need to really build up something. Not just stick some samples together like some people do. I like the bass. Definitely taking its place here. Let's see, without those big brass here. No, they bring something good. So first, introduce, having all the element, build up a little bit, bring it back to more aggressive, less dreamy, then go into the main part with those wood blocks. Something drop. Oh, is the bass line. I think I'll keep it open all the way. I would even be tempted to even put another one here. I like risers, you know, so let's pick another one that's even more funky or twirly. It's got some sky. Whew, this is trippy. I do like that. I wonder if it would be good when to go a bit lower to have really a bassy sound. Let's listen. You can see the rise here. Oscillator going up, 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 up. So I wouldn't start with those. So I think we're good for this part again. So for the next part, I don't think I would start with this or amazing blocks because we want to keep the surprise for later. So I think I would drop it straight dead there after this. No bass line. Pad, not so much. There's those super big reeds, sorry. Here we're allowed to do anything we want. So good to work with computers to have maximum space to do anything we want. Well, 37 minutes, good. Gonna make this break down. Nah. This has to be an event in the track. It has to be, we reach a whole new level and we have to make it so. So I would think maybe dropping just a single kick here to accentuate. Another one there. We're gonna see where I'm going with that in an instant. Let's see if we can no. I don't need those. I'm gonna continue to build the drama. I'll definitely be on that here. Definitely until here. Okay, keep on going with that, guys. Whoa, that is a little bit odd. Windows. Yeah. Ah, that is interesting. Oh, I guess I closed it. Some kind of weird combination of keys. Let's continue. So we have that here, we start very slow, build up here. I like those punchy kicks there. I'd even break them a little bit higher, those. Open it to the max to see. I'm just testing. Maybe not to the max. I think we have to go a bit mental here with the double risers together, and then probably cut a beat or just put like a separation. How much is it gonna be is the question. 2 beats. Just 2 beats. Maybe 4 beats, just to have the time. Put the drum fill in there. So that was actually 1 beat only. I wanted 2. Come on. Okay, right there. No, I didn't want it to. Come on. I guess Logic doesn't want to obey my commands. I'm gonna stop it for a second. It's just not wanting to give me the... Okay, now it is. Let's forward. Let's get the risers in there. Let's see if I can also play with these. Do we have something to accentuate to make it more mental? I think this. Again, it's not enough. So I will take this chunk here. This is not actually way too long, so I will check. So 4 beat main, 4 beat down, another 4 here. Not 4, but 16 if you prefer. I like to count by segment. So that's about it. At 5:40, we have enough material to call it a track. And it's not going to be too long, because some tracks seem to be very, very long for sometimes no reasons. Uh-oh, now we have a problem because everything moves. Oh, we definitely have a problem because... Oh, it is good. Sorry guys, I'm experiencing some pretty shitty issues. It does suck pretty bad, so I'm just trying to do something so simple. Yeah, just... And it's just not, it doesn't want to let me. Yes, it's a lot of data. It's only MIDI, for God's sake. I do that all the time. Okay, now... And it go offbeat. And now is it offbeat or is it on beat? It's offbeat! Where's my grid? Fuck! And there's some weird noise at the neighbors. I think they're chopping some people or something. It's the only thing I wanted to do is this. So now I'm gonna go. This is a bit rough, but it's there. Gonna leave a bit of time for those blocks to do their effect, and then we're gonna bring it down. I think it's a bit too full to here. No. So we're gonna do that, gonna bring it down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I get a bit too long here. So we actually are at 6:30, but it doesn't. We're at 5 minutes. No, we get to 6:30, so this is good. And outro, guys, same thing as the intro. Think about the DJs, think about the mixing. So get the first 2 bars here. Then that's good. Then we're moving on to the next 2 bars. Bring it down a little bit. Still have full groove though. Then we're gonna go on to the next 4 bars where we're really gonna start cutting. Probably this big low. Why this isn't playing is the question. Is there... So something happened to this synth, somehow it doesn't want to play. Sometimes it's only because it's not completely on time. It's not the case this time. Try to reactivate it. Ah, there we go. There's a bug again. So that I probably wouldn't put here. Because again, it's a bit of the rougher part, like I said earlier, so can integrate it here on the outro. And then really here start cutting most of the elements. And then a strict drum outro, sorry. So it's mixable. So where are we now? Okay. Again here, let's look at the toms and stuff. No need for them to be there. Still need some action. I mean, I think that the blocks will stay. Okay, let's do them one by one. Okay, these toms, maybe not. Is this what you think? Yeah. Look, these ones are out already. This one I think is, yeah. Wouldn't want that to be all the way to the end. That either, because that would mess up a little bit the mix. And that's it, guys. We have an arranged track. Took about 50 minutes, an hour, and again, there is a lot more work to do to this track before I put it on Beatport. I'm gonna put a name on it. I don't know what it's gonna be. If you have an idea for a name, put it in the comment below. And yeah, so I'm gonna take that, gonna put a couple hours more, I would say 2-3 hours more into the mix, into making it like super crafted perfection. And then of course I will add it to our website, We Make Dance Music, along 5,000 other dot template. So, and that's it, guys. If you ever want to visit our site, wemakedancemusic.com, you can use my name, Mikas. I created the site myself, and you're gonna get half price off your first order if you enter my name, Mikas, M-I-K-A-S. And if you actually do that, you can also go on Spotify, Apple Music and stuff. I make music, I release music for about 15 years now. I have a lot of music out. If you like progressive, if you like some techno, I get remix done by Manuel Del Mare, I get remix done by Rictam and Bensi, Martin Roth, and some other great talent. Mike is also on our label, Progressive Grooves and stuff. So check it out, guys, and until next time, may the sounds be with you.